Good evening. The first order of business, we're going to reconvene the meeting of March the 17th, and then we'll adjourn and come back to our regular meeting. So at this time, I will need a motion to reconvene the regular meeting of March 17th, 2026.
So moved.
Any comments, questions? Hear none, we have a motion to reconvene the regular meeting of March 17th, 2026. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Okay, at this time, need a motion to enter the levy rates.
So moved.
Who's going to do that? Mrs. Cummins?
I'll defer that to Mrs. Cummings.
Okay.
All right. We did receive, at our March board meeting, we actually had the scheduled proposed levy rates. We sent those down to the state auditor's office. So the official word came on March 20th that the levy rates that we presented were calculated correctly, and we do have our approval letter to proceed this evening with the exact rates that we presented back in March. So grand total projected net tax collections, I think I need more caffeine. Oh, shoot, is $3.4 million in total.
Any questions for Mrs. Cummins or Mr. McCown? Hearing none, we have a motion to accept the levy rates as presented. All in favor say aye. Aye, opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. And at this time, I will entertain a motion to adjourn. We're adjourned. Okay, now we will move into our regular meeting. First order of business is to Pledge of Allegiance, and this evening we're going to ask Mrs. Cummins to lead us. I never asked Mrs. Cummins.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mrs. Cummins. Okay, need approval of the agenda. Need a motion? Okay, on the agenda, A, Math Field Day winners. Those students could not be available this evening, so we'll put that on next time or whenever they're available. Our kids are busy, guys. By the time they do sports and everything, they're just busy. So we'll catch that one at a later date. We will have them, but it'll be at a later date. And then under B, under Teacher of the Year, we do have a name for a county winner, and that's Hannah Harbarger. And under Service Personnel of the Year, we do have a winner, and that is Young Bennett. Let's see, I don't think there's anything else, is there? I don't believe there's anything on page 2. No. Okay, with those changes, any questions? Hear none, we have a motion to approve the agenda as presented. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Okay, we're down to B under recognitions, Teacher of the Year. And we had Scott Lowe from the high school, Hannah Harbarger from middle school, and Kelly Flanagan from the primary center. And the county winner was Hannah Harbarger. And Hannah will come to one of our meetings, but she's one of those parents. She has children on the ball field tonight, and frankly, that's more important than come and see us. So Hannah will come back at some point. Under C, we have Service Personnel of the Year. Wirt County High School was Robin Harbarger. Wirt County Middle School was Beth Moore. And Wirt County Primary Center was Young Bennett. And Young is with us. So I'll turn it over to Mr. McCown.
So each year, the schools vote for their School Teacher of the Year and Service Person of the Year. And it's my pleasure this year to have with us Young. And as I go through the cafeteria and the kitchen at the primary center and middle school, I don't know that I've ever seen Young that she wasn't happy to be there and smiling with the kids and all of that. And it's my pleasure that you could join us this evening for us to honor you of this year's Service Person of the Year. So we do have a certificate for you.
Come on up, young. More minutes. You're always happy to see us and we'll walk through it.
Yeah, if you can just get from the center and then we're back and get a picture for the paper.
Okay, Mr. Bennett, we want one to do.
Thank you for all that you do.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. Good job. Okay, we're down to information, and we have on it the monthly attendance narrative, Mr. Smith. Mr. McCown.
So Mr. Smith is with us to update our current attendance numbers for the month. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Metz. Thank you, Mr. McCown. It's not wanting to mirror, is it? Let's see here. There it is. Sorry about that. All right. Since the beginning of the 25-26 school year, 156 student households have been sent 5-day unexcused absence letters. The year-to-date attendance rate by school and district is as follows, as of April 15th. Primary center was at 93.7, middle school was at 92.7, high school was at 91.9, and district-wide at 92.9. The average attendance by school and district as of April 15th, the primary center was at 93%, middle school was at 92.4, high school was at 90.8, and district-wide is at 92.1. In regards to enrollment, primary center was at 318, middle school was at 245, high school was at 275, district-wide it's a total of 838. The total enrollment increased by 4 students in comparison to the March narrative. In comparison to the March narrative, the primary center was increased by 3 students, middle school was increased by 1 student, was decreased, I'm sorry, by 1 student, and a high school was increased by 2 students. The reason for enrollment change, primary center, 3 students enrolled in the primary center from a different county's in-state public school system. At the middle school, 1 student withdrew to West Virginia Virtual Academy. And lastly, the high school had 2 students enrolled from West Virginia Virtual Academy. So as you can see, like we've discussed before, it's kind of a fluid situation. You've got some students going to Virtual Academy, some coming back in, same with homeschool and so on and so forth. It's kind of a fluid situation as we go throughout the year. Yes, go ahead.
Have you found that the majority of the time they end up coming back? If they do?
Say that again.
So if they enroll in the virtual or whatever the case may be, do you find that the number of them coming back is high that re-enroll into the school?
Okay, to answer your question, I see that much more with virtual than I do traditional homeschool and some of the other options. I'd have to get the statistics on that,
Sure.
but I've discussed that with Mr. McCown before. The Virtual Academy, I'm not saying the others don't have stringent guidelines, but like if you're not engaged so often or so on and so forth, they send me a notice saying this person is not attending on a religious basis, regular basis, so you need to try and re-enroll them in school and such. I see that more in the virtual schools or the charter schools than I do some of the other areas. I don't know if that answers
Yes.
your question or not. Okay.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Jeff, has the attendance, or the state, have they rolled out any training on the new policy for attendance for next year? Have you seen anything there?
No, I have not seen anything official. I've been looking at things like that, but I've not seen any big ramifications yet. Mr. McCown, have you saw anything as far as that goes? I've not seen any.
No, not at this time.
Now, that could be any moment, as you
Yeah,
know,
when
Mr.
that
Mac-
happens, like for you to come back and
Okay.
inform us of how that's going to, because there are some, I think, going to be at least one or two probably substantial changes with that chronically absent information and how many days are allowed to take and that type of stuff. So when you get training on that, come back
Okay.
and train us.
Okay, we'll do. Okay. Yes, definitely.
Any other questions from Mr. Smith?
You want me to go ahead now with the enrollment by grade?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
all right.
I'm sorry.
That's
I
okay.
thought you
That's
were
all right. I
done.
started to, and he asked me a question. That's okay. All right.
I would have waited.
That's okay. As of April 15th, pre-K had 54 students, kindergarten had 60, first grade had 52, second grade had 49, third grade also had 49, fourth grade was at 54, fifth grade was at 62, sixth grade was at 59, seventh grade 58, eighth grade 66, and lastly, at the high school, ninth grade was at 76 students, 10th grade was at 63, 11th grade at 63, and 12th grade at 73. Kind of following up on what Mr. Metz was talking about there, it's not necessarily attendance, but Mr. McCown and I just briefly talked about this today. One of the House bills, is that actually gone into effect, Mr. McCown, about the minutes per school year and out?
For school year after next.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
yes.
okay. So that was the one thing that Mr. McCown and I were discussing today. But as far as the chronic absenteeism, I'll bring back anything that I find out in regards to that. So, okay.
Yeah, when that goes in effect, it'll make a difference how we do our calendar.
It will.
Maybe, maybe not.
Right.
All
Right.
All depends what the county decides to do.
Exactly. Okay. Anybody else have any other questions or? Okay.
Okay, we're down to the second public hearing for the 26-27 school calendar. So at this time, I will entertain a motion to recess.
So moved.
Any questions? Okay, we have a motion to recess. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Okay, so this is time that anybody in our crowd can ask questions about the calendar, or I guess board members for that matter. Any questions about this calendar? We won't belabor it, but we'll give it all time it needs.
Yes, Mr. McCown, have you received any parent or community input about preferences for calendars?
Not at this time, no. I thought we've got to publish it in the paper prior of when the public hearings is, to advertise that and to give the public a venue to come out and do that. But it's been my experience since I've been here as superintendent that very few members of the public have got that. I think the big thing is they don't want school to start while the fair is going on and all of the calendars. That's always been a sentiment of the community, that school not begin until the fair wraps up, and all of the calendars that were submitted had similar start dates that reflect that wish, and similar end dates.
Any other questions, comments, concerns? If not, I will entertain a motion to enter back into regular session. Any questions about that motion? Hearing none, we have a motion to re-enter into regular session. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Okay, we're down to agenda. Need a motion to approve the minutes of the April 7th, 2026 meeting.
So moved.
Any questions, corrections, comments? Here none, we have a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of April 7th, 2026. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Okay, need a motion to approve the payment of invoices in the amount of $128,249.96.
So moved.
Mr. McCown.
We're getting down closer to the end of the year and not as big a pile of expenditures to bring for you at this time. We have 3 runs of expenditures for your consideration tonight. The first on 4/8/2026 totals $45,266.72. Noteworthy on this is mostly food service purchases. Then the next run on 4/10/2026 totals $19,169.78. The big item in that run is United Dairy with milk. And then finally, on 4/15/2026, the run of expenditures totals $63,813.46. We have Southern Educational Services for $16,905.74 and some other travel and various and sundry expenditures in that run. These 3 runs together total $128,249.96.
Any questions on invoices? Here none, we have a motion to approve the payment of invoices in the amount of $128,249.96. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Okay, now I need a motion to approve the budget supplements in the amount of $267,597. Mr. McCown.
So supplements for your consideration this evening. In the positive, we have a $1,000 DEP Volunteer Award winner for Cali. And then in the negative, $225,260, a decrease in the teacher's retirement unfunded appropriation. And then also in the negative, $43,637, a decrease in our PEIA allocation. And then we have in the positive $300, 2025 Teacher of the Year supplement. These total $267,597 in the negative. And I don't know if Mrs. Cummings, you want to tag in and explain those negative parentheses there?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a decrease in the budget. So this is a negative supplement overall. So it's a negative $267,597. And it's primarily in 2 different line items. The first one being the teacher's retirement account. This is an allocation that's provided by the state, and it is provided on our behalf. So it comes directly from the state, and they move it over to the teacher's retirement. And it's based on projected information. So once they get the actual in, then they sure up what our allocation is for this year. And it is actually $225,000 less than what they had projected it to be a year ago at this time. The same thing holds true for the next allocation. That's for PEIA, for health insurance. So the state does a projection at budget time, like right now. And then once October 1 comes around for the actual year that this allocation is for, they take actual information and they make adjustments from estimated to what our actual people are carrying and what the actual coverages are at that point in time. So they overestimated at that point in time by $43,637 in the allocation.
Taking back their own money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, on that, I did not say negative supplement. Who made that motion? I did. You okay if we put in, okay, negative? Okay. Any questions on those budget supplements, negative budget supplements?
Well, I've got one kind of confused. I think this is the first one I've seen. But exactly what's that mean to us? I mean, does that mean, I don't really understand it really.
So what that means is from the estimated allocations that they provided to us back last May. Like
Yeah.
right now, I'm working on next
Right.
year's budget. So at this point last year, they gave us allocations for PIA and for the teachers' retirement fund. But once the actual numbers come in based on current coverages, the allocation that they're going to provide to us is less. So that is because they overestimated the premiums at that point in time. So I think pretty much everyone statewide is getting a decrease in their budgeted allocation
So what's
from what
that
we have.
mean to us?
So what that means is that we went in and we reduced down what we had budgeted for PIA because we weren't going to use it all.
Right.
Now, had they left that, that would have been a surplus for us
Right.
because we didn't need it because the rates that were used were too high. So we reduced what we had in our PIA expenditure line items as well as what we had budgeted for the teacher's retirement unfunded obligation that's provided each year. So those two line items just simply decreased as a direct result of that.
Okay.
No real loss to us, though, as far as, I mean, they took the money, but it was their money anyway.
Yeah, on the PIA allocation, these are the only two allocations that they actually do it based on current year information. Everything else is just a projection. But these two, they actually make it based on that year's information. So, so basically they said, you really didn't need all of that, so we're taking it back. And they did.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Yeah, Ms. Cummings?
Yes.
So with those two, the amount that we spent, if you minus the amount we spent minus the amount that is the negative supplement, that would equal the actual amount that we originally got?
So like the first one is the teacher's unfunded retirement allocation.
Mhm.
So what that is, it's dollar for dollar. So the state provides that allocation and they send it directly to retirement board. So we recognize the revenues, and this is an accounting adjustment that we make. So we recognize the revenues and we recognize expenditures in the exact amount. So because they reduce the allocation, they also, as a result, I reduced the expenditures to match it because it's in and out of the same amount. So it's really, that one is no loss to the
Okay, so.
to the board. Yeah. So then on the second one, the PIA, the allocation that came in was overstated because they had used inflated factors of trying to project out what that increase in premiums was going to be last year. So as a result of that, I came in and I decreased the amount that we had budgeted for PIA in our line items. So the overall budget went down by those amounts.
So between the time that we had that money and we returned it, was that money parked in an interest-bearing account?
That money was not provided to us.
So we never
so the-
actually had control of it then?
No, it's both of those allocations, all of that money is held by the State Department, and they actually transfer it directly to the retirement board and to PEIA. So we never get to actually touch any of that money.
Okay.
So, yeah, they do.
They do.
They do.
They do.
They probably have it parked in an interest-bearing account.
So we don't get the benefit of the
No.
overestimate for the amount of time until we repay
No.
the supplement?
Right.
No.
Okay.
No, unfortunately not.
Yeah. Any other questions? Hearing none, we'll have a motion to approve the budget supplements in the negative $267,597. All in favor say aye. Aye, opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. I need a motion to approve budget transfers in the amount of $30,320.87.
So moved.
Mr. McCown.
3 budget transfers for your consideration this evening. The first in the amount of $2,441.89, a transfer for state vocational for supplies. The next, in the amount of $14,967, transfer for state special ed for services and supplies. And then finally, in the amount of $12,911.98, transfer for step 7 for instructional supplies. These 3 transfers total $30,320.87.
Any questions? Here none, we have a motion to approve the budget transfers in amount $30,320.87. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. I need a motion to approve the monthly financial report.
So moved.
And I imagine this is Karen?
Yeah, so if you were at the board member training at WVUP, they went over kind of this form that was prepared by the state, and they had recommended that board members ask for this. Mrs. Cummings has prepared that. It's in the same format and setup as it was last time, and I would just, it's going to look the same every month, and just kick it to the board if you have any questions or you would like Mrs. Cummings to speak to any of it directly, what the board's pleasure for that would be.
Go ahead, Karen, if there's something you want to fill us
Okay.
in on.
Yeah, so since this is our second time looking at it, just briefly, the first 2 pages, basically, the second page is reconciled cash balances. And I added this report to what the State Department recommends. I don't know if this was presented at your training.
This
So-
page was not.
Okay. You should always ask for that. So whenever I'm not here, make sure you still ask for that. You want a reconciled cash balance of all of your accounts that you have, along with the rates of return, so that you can see that they're properly vested. So we have cash on hand of $606,000. And then in our investment and pool, we have 5.1 million for a total of 5.7. So prior month, we had around 5.5 million. Now going to the State Department's report that's generated off of Zoom. If you come a couple pages into it, I'm just going to go over the summary page because it kind of tells you the whole picture that you see right there. This is the total page. It shows you the funds with total revenues at the top. And then at the bottom, it has by fund broken out again by total expenditures. So year-to-date revenues, we have about 11.5 million. And year-to-date expenditures, we're at about 11.3 million. Prior month, we were right at around 10.1 in revenue and about 10 million in expenditures. So we're still, all funds together, ahead on revenues over expenditures at this point in time. So 11.5 revenues versus 11.3 in expenditures total for the year. And then behind it, of course, it breaks it down into all of the different object codes that we're spending it, as well as all of the different fund levels as well. So if you have any specific questions, I could address those.
Any questions? Going once.
Yes. So to make sure that I'm reading this right, on the part of the report that says revenue from all sources, and then I'm looking at the investment earnings. Is that saying from the money that we have parked in those interest-bearing accounts, we received an additional $168,000?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes. Okay, at this time, we'll entertain a motion. We have a motion. Uh, We need to approve the monthly financial report. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, say nay. Ayes have it. Motion carries. Thank you, Karen.
Welcome.
Routine business, down personnel matters. Let me get the right place in my computer. Okay. Okay, resignations and the absences. First one is the resignation of, need a motion for resignation of John Smith, assistant golf coach, Wirt County Middle School, effective March 3rd, 2026. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Anything, Mr.
No,
McCown?
that letter is in your packet.
Any questions? Here none, we have a motion to approve the resignation of John Smith as assistant golf coach, Wirt County Middle School, effective March 3rd, 2026. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it. Motion carries. Need a motion to approve the resignation of Tracy Murray, bus aide, Wirt County Schools, effective at the end of the 25-26 school year. Mr. McCown?
Yeah, that letter was in your packet.
Any questions? Here none, we have a motion to approve the resignation of Tracy Murray, bus aide, Wirt County Schools, effective at the end of the 25-26 school year. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it. Motion carries. Under employment, need a motion to approve the employment of Dakota Robinson, assistant cheerleading coach, Wirt County Middle School, effective for the 26-27 school year.
So moved.
Mr. McCown?
Yeah, that application, this is the sole applicant for that posting, and their application for that position is in your packet.
Yeah, I saw she already has her SSAC stuff, and I think Form 39 maybe. Okay, that's good. Any questions? Here none, we have a motion to approve the employment of Dakota Robinson, assistant cheerleading coach, Wirt County Middle School, effective for the 26-27 school year. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it. Need a motion to approve the employment of Brandy Roberts, substitute aide, effective upon completion of new hire paperwork.
So moved.
Mr. McCown?
So this was on the last board agenda, and there was some question, and we have reached out to her to clarify that, and she had checked yes on that box in error. So Sherry has amended that here in this, and that was just an error putting the application in. So we're bringing that back to you for your consideration tonight.
Any questions? Here none, we have a motion to approve the employment of Brandy Roberts as substitute aide, effective upon completion of new hire paperwork. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it. Motion carries. Okay, need a motion to approve the employment of Aaron Carper as summer enrichment program STEAM teacher, Wirt County Middle School.
So moved.
Mr. McCown?
So we had posted that for summer STEAM at the middle school with 3 applicants, and this and the next 2 are going to be the successful bidders for those. So not only Aaron, but the next one, Callie and Hannah, are the successful applicants for those 3 posted middle school STEM summer school positions.
Very good. Any questions? Here none, we have a motion to approve the employment of Aaron Carper as summer enrichment program STEAM teacher, Wirt County Middle School. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it. Motion carries. Need a motion to approve the employment of Callie Darty, summer enrichment program STEAM teacher, Wirt County Middle School. And Mr. McCown has gone over that. Any questions on Callie? Here none, we have a motion to approve the employment of Callie Darty, summer enrichment program STEAM teacher, Wirt County Middle School. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it. Motion carries. Need a motion to approve the employment of Hannah Harbarger, summer enrichment program STEAM teacher at Wirt County Middle School.
So moved.
And same thing. Any questions about Hannah? Here none, we have a motion to approve the employment of Hannah Harbarger, summer enrichment program STEAM teacher, Wirt County Middle School. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it. Motion carries. curriculum adoption.
So it is the arts, wellness, and personal finance.
Okay, let me get a motion.
Yeah.
Okay, need a motion to approve the curriculum adoptions.
So moved.
Okay, Mr. McCown.
So, yeah, this is the year, it's not a huge adoption year, but it is the year that we adopt art, music, wellness, and personal finance textbooks and materials. And so this year with personal finance, the high school has chosen McGraw-Hill Personal Finance. For wellness in grade K through 5, the Children's Health Market, The Great Body Shop. In wellness, grades 6 through 8, McGraw-Hill Teen Health. And in wellness, grades 9 through 12, McGraw-Hill Glencoe Health. In music, K through 8, Music First General Music. Music 9 through 12, Music First Band 1, 2, and 3, and Music Theory. And then in art, K through 5, Davis Art, Explorations in Art. In grades 6 through 8, Davis Art, Experience Art. And in art 9 through 12, Davis Art, the Visual Experience, Art 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm sorry, Art 1 and 2. Art 3 and 4, we are delaying that adoption for 1 year because the company didn't submit all of their materials together with the state, so we're waiting for them to get everything turned in before we bring back and adopt that. So to clarify, and this is denoted in your packet, grades 9 through 12, we're adopting Davis Art for Art 1 and 2. We're delaying the adoption for Art 3 and 4 pending the company to submit all the materials to the State Department.
Is this something that has to be done tonight? Is this time sensitive? Can we do this next time?
I think, yeah, I think it is time sensitive.
Yeah. I tell you, I'm not comfortable saying approved curriculum adoptions without those things listed, exactly what I'm voting on. I know it was, I'd like to see those listed out.
Was that not, you mean on the agenda?
On the agenda, yeah, because that's what people are gonna look at down the road to see what we adopted. They're gonna look at this agenda, and it doesn't have.
Well, I can bring it back if you, I can bring it back to the next.
What's the thoughts of the board?
I agree with you.
Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a motion to rescind the curriculum adoption, motion made by, who made that? Luke. Okay, I'm gonna put out a motion to rescind the curriculum adoption, a motion as presented by, Mr. Moore. Any questions on that? All in favor say aye. Aye, opposed say nay. Ayes have it. I'm sorry, John, if I'd have caught that, I would have.
That's okay.
Not trying to sneak
It's-
attack you, I didn't catch it.
It's okay. You get it?
Okay, so now, I would like to table, have a motion to table the curriculum adoptions.
Before we do that, could we, for the people watching, could we say the names of those books again?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's do the table. Okay, and then we'll have Mr. McCown, and they can get this from you. Anybody
Sure.
wants to see them, it's probably, real easy to post that on our website or ask for it. But, okay, so I'm gonna make a motion to table curriculum adoptions till next board meeting. All in favor say aye. Aye, opposed say nay. Ayes have it. Okay, Mr. McCown, you want to read them
So,
again?
sure, personal finance is McGraw-Hill, personal finance. For wellness, it is grades K through 5, Children's Health Market, The Great Body Shop. Wellness in 6 through 8 and 9 through 12 is McGraw-Hill, Teen Health. And then music, grades K through 8, Music First, General Music. Music grades 9 through 12, Music First, Band 1, 2, and 3, and Music Theory. And then art is Davis Art across the board in all grades.
Okay,
Thank
and we'll bring those back. Not that there's a thing wrong with any of them. I just think it needs to be on the agenda,
Okay.
listed out, so that in years to come, people see exactly what we did, okay? So like I said, not trying to get you, John,
That's
I
okay.
did not notice it till we got there.
You made the motion to rescind it.
Yeah,
And the table.
yes. Okay, so we're down to number 2. Need a motion to abolish positions supervisory A2, pay grade C, second grade, Wirt County Primary Center.
So moved.
Mr. McCown.
So we had sent the least senior second grade aide a transfer letter to first grade. And then after that time, we had a second grade aide resign. So now the person that got the transfer letter is not the least senior position. So I'm going to rescind that letter, but in doing that, I need the board to abolish that second grade aide position for the next school year. And then you will see further down the agenda, we need to authorize a first grade aide position. And that, when the board authorizes that, we'll then post that. And then it will likely bring one of the RIFT aides off of the preferred recall list. Potentially somebody else that has seniority in the county could bid on that, but when all of the cards are shuffling
Right.
and there's a vacancy someplace, that would bring one of the RIFT aide positions that's on preferred recall back into a position for next year.
Any questions? So we are, at a future meeting, we'll rescind a transfer, you said?
Correct.
Okay, so that'll come to us at a future, okay. Any other questions? Hearing none, we have a motion to abolish the position of supervisory A2, pay grade C, second grade, Wirt County Primary Center. All in favor say aye. Aye, opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Okay, we're down to authorized positions. Need a motion to authorize the supervisory A2, pay grade C, first grade, Wirt County Primary Center
And that is for next year.
next year. For 26, 27. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
So we needed one less aide in second grade next year and one more aide in first grade. So we're going to abolish the vacancy in second grade aide, and this is going to allow us to post the needed first grade aide for next year.
And then that transfer person will go.
Correct.
Fantastic. That's the way we'll actually work. Any questions? Here none, we have a motion to authorize the supervisory A2, pay grade C, first grade, Wirt County Primary Center for 26-27 school year. All in favor say aye. Aye, opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Okay, let's take them separate because they are different. We're down to summer positions. Need a motion to approve bus operator for Energy Express and other extended school year programs as needed.
So moved.
So I'll just say all of these coming down through here are going to be summer positions that we normally authorize and post for. The draft postings for all of those that we're asking you to authorize were in your packet. Happy to answer any questions, specific questions you might have.
Any questions on bus operator? Here none, we have a motion to approve authorizing a position for bus operator, Energy Express, and other extended school year programs as needed. All in favor say aye. Aye, opposed say nay. Ayes have it. Need a motion to approve general maintenance and groundskeeper as needed.
So moved.
Same thing.
Same-
Any
same
questions
thing.
about this one? Here none, we have a motion to approve summer position for general maintenance groundskeeper as needed. All in favor say aye. Aye, opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Need a motion to approve summer cook 3 for summer food service programs, 1 position as needed.
So moved.
Any questions? Hearing none, we have a motion to approve summer cook 3 for summer food service program. One position is needed. All in favor say aye. Aye, opposed say nay. Ayes have it. And then we need authorization to approve summer program teachers, up to 4 teachers as needed. And this is K-5, K through 5. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Any questions? Hearing none, we'll have a motion to approve summer program teachers, up to 4 teachers as needed, and that's for K through 5. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Okay, we're down to E. Need a motion to approve summer program teachers, 2 teachers as needed at Wirt County High School.
So moved.
Any questions? Hearing none, we'll have a motion to approve summer program teachers, that's 2 teachers as needed at Wirt County High School. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Okay, we need a motion to approve the 26-27 school calendar, and that is calendar that was referred to as calendar number 4. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Mr.
So the
McCown.
voting has been open and closed, and by a fair margin, calendar 4 is the winning calendar.
John, do you have the calendar in front of you?
Yeah.
Can you just hit the highlights of it for us?
Yep. 1 second. So calendar 4 has a beginning date for staff on 8/10, and students beginning on the Thursday of that week, 8/13. Then going down, there is a PL day. There is a PL day on October the 12th. Then you've got Thanksgiving week off, with the Friday of that week being the curriculum development day that we have traditionally done in years past. Then we have a PL day and faculty senate on December 22nd. And then 200-day staff are off through the next week, with the Friday of the following week being New Year's Day, and then students and staff returning back from Christmas break on that Monday, January the 4th. Then we have a PL day on February 15th. We have the TP day for staff on 3/26, and then spring break beginning Monday 3/29 through April 2nd. And then the Monday after spring break, we have a PL Faculty Senate Day on April the 5th. Then we've got OS days at the end of the calendar to make up for snow. We have a PL Faculty Senate Day on May 24th, a prep for closing school on 5/25. Let's see here, that would make the last day, this would make the last day for students pending snow days 5/21. And then there's OS days at the end of the calendar for potential making up of snow days.
Any questions?
Will that calendar be put on our website?
Yes.
Okay, and also I know Mr. Armstrong will want to put it in the paper. So-
We can get that to him, yes.
Any other questions? Hearing none, we have a motion to approve the 26-27 school calendar, commonly known as number 4. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. No volunteer chaperones tonight, so we're down to board concerns. Ms. Sherlock.
Mr. Metz, thank you for mentioning that about the textbooks. I think that was really good because it'll give any concerned parents a chance to check them out before we have that meeting, so thank you.
I think in the past, we just have them on display in the library for the public to see.
There was a time when that happened, Mark, but those rules have changed since then. Yeah, there was a time when we had them, and then we had them here at the board meeting, but those rules have changed.
And I will say that, in this case in particular with art and music and health, the companies, it's not even like it was 10 years ago. All of these companies have purchased one another, and there just aren't very many options on the state approved adoption list for teachers to choose from. So I think the options were limited.
Yeah, I have no doubts it like everything else. Yeah. Mr. Moore,
None, sir.
Mr. Stewart, Mr. Lowe. I just would like to thank Mr. McCowan, and if you'll let the principals know that we appreciate getting the list of activities at the end of the school year. Early like this, it gives us time to get it on our calendar and see what we want to get to. It's really not early, is it? I mean, we're rolling. Prom was last weekend. We're really rolling in. Mrs. Cummins smiling as the mother of a senior. It's coming fast, isn't it, Karen?
Is this the last?
Coming fast.
So if it would be agreeable to the board, I think that we could potentially have the next board meeting in the new board office, just on a hot spot to stream, if that would be agreeable.
Mr. McCowan, if that works out, that'd be great. If it doesn't work out, it's good too. Okay?
All right.
Don't stress over it.
So you'll notify us if we have it then?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll have to put out so the public knows also that we're changing. Okay, anything else for the good? Karen, I think I will entertain a motion. Next regular meeting, I always forget to do it. Next regular meeting is May 5th, 2026, and stay tuned to find out where we shall be. With that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.